It's your boy Young Cantu coming in for Air Show Sports. Thanks for tuning in. The Los Angeles Rams improved to 7-3 after they defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-17 on Monday Night Football. And the Rams now find themselves atop the NFC West as they hold the tiebreaker over the Seattle Seahawks, who are also 7-3. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to do a post game reaction to last night's Monday Night Football game. And I got to say, as an LA Ram fan, it's very encouraging to see this team continue to win and continue to put points on the board, as well as, make some stops defensively. The Rams definitely have one of the top defenses in the NFL right now. They have the number one total defense per ESPN rankings. And last night they showed that they could stop Tom Brady when it mattered the most. So you got to give credit to the Rams. They got a bright future, man, and they got to just keep winning. I believe they play the 49ers this next week, divisional matchup. And if they get that win, they'll improve to 8-3. But what I saw last night, Sean McVay is finding a way to get his offense moving with quick screens. He's allowing Jared Goff to get in rhythm early into games by calling, West Coast type short passing. He must have hit Cooper Kupp 4 or 5 times in that first drive to get in a rhythm. And that's what happens if, good offensive coordinators know how to get their quarterback in a rhythm early. And what did we see from the Rams? We saw, spot routes, option routes, little quick 5-yard stops to his slot receivers, and Goff was getting the ball out quick, not holding the ball too long. And then, in the red zone, he finds guys like Robert Woods on the over route in the back of the end zone. Now, Goff did make a couple mistakes yesterday. One of them was kind of a fluke play. He threw an interception on a screen pass that Jason Pierre-Paul read perfectly. But I like what I'm seeing from Jared Goff, and I think most importantly, I think the Rams are protecting him. They're giving him time to throw, and the Rams lost their best offensive lineman last week, Whitworth, their left tackle, who was a wall. And but they replaced him with Noteboom, another tackle, another good, solid offensive lineman who's done a good job stepping in for the injured Whitworth. And Goff, like I said, Goff's had time to throw. Really encouraging to see how the Rams have progressed and continue to win. I'm gonna call my homeboy right now and see if see what he's got to say about this game.
What's cracking?
What's up, dude? What you on? What you on?
Lay down.
Hey, all right, bro. Well, I got you right now. I'm on my channel, dog, and I just want to get your assessment of last night, the Los Angeles Rams, dog. Let's get it.
Uh, well, if I'm gonna keep it nice and short and sweet, I think the Jared Goff just outlasted Tom Brady, and he outdueled him head to head. When it came down to it, both defenses are solid. Uh, and it really came down to which quarterback was going to make the least mistakes at crucial times. I thought at the half, the Rams did a really good job of going ahead and taking the lead and sustaining the lead. They're actually Sean McVay is undefeated while leading at halftime, so he kept that going. But then in the second half, I think they did the same thing. Jared Goff had that interception early in the third quarter, but he definitely didn't make the mistakes late in the game, which is what the reason why they were able to sustain and keep the game, as a victory for the Rams.
Yeah, Carlos. This is my boy Carlos Arredondo. He's a football expert. Um, what did you think about that drive to end the first half? The Rams had about a minute and change, and Goff let them down to get that crucial field goal to give them the lead into halftime. That was pretty big.
Yeah, I felt that. I think that in a sense, that's kind of a confidence builder for the Rams, knowing that they're undefeated during the Sean McVay era, while leading at halftime. So I think they were able to go ahead and take the lead at half while getting that field goal. But it's just the a lot of people don't notice, but while he was in gun, he actually was what's his name, Jared. He actually was really good while he was in the gun. Under center, he didn't fare as well as he did while in the gun, but a lot of the quick passing game.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Which is something that the first 8 games, I think they've done a really good job of adjusting and seeing how teams were attacking them prior to when they would go empty. Now they're attacking teams with the quick passing game and a lot of screen game, which is a great adjustment by the offensive staff that the Rams have.
Oh, definitely. And Carlos, we saw Cooper Kupp get about 4 or 5 touches in that first drive. How important is it for if you're an OC to get your quarterback in a nice rhythm on that first drive, especially to a guy like Cooper Kupp who Goff relies on so heavily?
Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, the game's about matchups, and if your guy is matched up in a favorable situation, or you've schemed your guy, open, in a favorable situation for the offense, I think you got to take that shot and give your guy the ball. And at the end of the day, Barrett and Cooper Kupp have a great relationship, as you can tell why their success throughout the years together. But yeah, I think it's pivotal to get your guy the ball and to get your quarterback kind of in a rhythm, and get the ball out, and kind of understand that, hey, you know what, we're able to attack this defense, and you have a reliable weapon like Cooper Kupp. I mean, why would you not try to get him the ball?
Yeah, definitely, man. I was watching the game and I like the play calling. McVay started throwing quicker screens. And I also I thought it was really encouraging to see. Well, first of all, let me just say that Cooper Kupp is one of the most underrated receivers in the league. He's got great route running, and it's unbelievable to see how he doesn't lose a step, even though last year he tore his ACL. It's like he didn't miss a beat from last year. And that's like huge for the Rams, dude. Huh?
2 years ago.
Oh, it was 2 years ago? I'm tripping then.
Yeah.
But anyways, Van Jefferson got his first touchdown of his career on a nice little slant backside. They got the matchup.
If you watch Van Jefferson's highlight film from Florida, they ran a lot of empty set, and they would motion the back, so where he would be one-on-one and run the slant, which is to his advantage.
Yeah,
he's very good at making a move on man-to-man, which is exactly the matchup he was presented, and he won his matchup, and he executed, and we threw a touchdown.
So the Rams look good offensively. I'm not really worried about that. They're looking good, man. Just minus the turnovers from Goff. Now defensively, we saw the Rams defense pretty much shut down the Tampa running game, which kind of made Tampa pass oriented in that game, and the Rams were also able to force a couple interceptions defensively. I mean, would you say the Rams are probably one of the most complete teams in the league right now?
Absolutely. The Rams have a top 2 defense in the league. They run the ball, and they've adjusted to where teams want to attack them. If they want to blitz them, they're having Jared Goff get the ball off early. Yeah, so ultimately, if you can run the ball and if you have a top defense in the league, you're always going to give yourself an opportunity to not just win on Sundays, but you're going to give yourself an opportunity to make a long run in the playoffs and ultimately make it a whole championship run, which is what I thought we lacked in 2018 when we had a really, really good team, but offensively we were really good. Defensively we were kind of suspect. Now this year's team is driven by exactly the success of the defense, and we've actually this is the first game that the defense has given up more than 7 points in the second half. So yeah, man, I think they're doing a great job of playing defensively, playing sound, understanding their where they got to be and where other guys are going to be, so they can make their plays. And we have two of the best players in the league. I mean, let's not go ahead and look past it.
Jalen Ramsey and Donald.
Aaron Donald is the best defensive player in the league. So we have that luxury, and an offensive, put some respect on Jared Goff's name, man. That guy's got 40 wins. 41 wins in the last 4 years. The only guy who's got more wins against Tom Brady, man. So, we're talking about the GOAT, that's leading him in victory. So, the man deserves his respect. The Los Angeles Rams are definitely a threat, and I think they're setting themselves up for a championship run.
For sure, man. It was good to see him get the victory yesterday and stuff. I'm live right now on my channel, just doing a reaction to the game and stuff. And yeah, man, just kind of just kicking it, just seeing what's up with this new setup. But the Rams get the dub. They improve to 7-3. They're gonna take on the Niners next week. What are you looking for in that matchup?
Man, we can't take those guys lightly. It's a divisional game. They beat us already early in the season, so I think they need to take care of business, get this victory, and make sure that we finish off the season strong. All the games the rest of the season are more than winnable. Seattle is probably the toughest games we have, but we do have the Cardinals, so we can't take them lightly either. I think we have their number, but you got to respect your opponent, and you got to go out there and ultimately beat your opponent. So they're a threat. They're a threat, definitely a threat. So we got to take care of business. We can't look past anybody. It is the NFL, so any given Sunday, you can't get beat. So I think they just got to stay sound defensively, how they are, tackle well, how they've been. Obviously Whitworth missing is a big loss, but a lot of people don't know that Joe Noteboom is who was his successor. He was drafted to be that, so I think he's done a good job of filling in, and they did a good job of covering him up. Where he didn't have to end up in a lot of matchups that weren't favorable.
Yeah, so I think they've done a good job, and I think Goff has still got the requisite protection he needs with Noteboom out there. But hey, man, I'll let you go. I'll hit you up right now, and maybe we'll play Madden or something, but I'm going to end the stream. I just wanted to do a quick reaction to this game, and I'm starting this new little stream format on my channel. And thanks for tuning in, people. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned.